Hello there, my name's Ian Preston. I'm a business coach and trainer, and I have a bit of a reputation for knowing my way around LinkedIn and how to use it as a powerful marketing tool. I constantly get asked to provide tips and tricks to help people improve their profile, which I do regularly through my talks that I do, and also when I share my ebook, 9 Points to a Powerful Personal Profile, and another document which you may have seen, which is the 10 biggest mistakes that people make on LinkedIn. But what I want to share with you today is how you can use LinkedIn to get to people, to get to key decision makers in a way that you never dreamed possible. Think no more cold calling. And I'll give you 2 examples of how it works. One, early on this year, I was reading in a magazine about a big PLC based in London who were going to spend £250,000 during this year on training. And being a trainer and a coach, I thought, I wouldn't mind some of that. So can you imagine the scene if I'd have picked the phone up to ring this fancy office in London and says, can I speak to your training manager, please? And they would have replied, do you know his name? And I'd have said, I'm afraid I don't. And they'd have said, well, I'm sorry, we have a no names policy. If you don't know his name, we're not going to tell you. So I didn't bother. Obviously, I used LinkedIn. I went onto LinkedIn. I found the guy. It's a very powerful search tool. I found the guy on LinkedIn. I connected with him. I sent him a personalised message, which I encourage people to do. He then responded, and I got back to him with another message saying, this is what I'd like to talk about. And then he came back to me and said, that's fine, Ian, here's my mobile number, ring me at 10 o'clock in the morning. So I am speaking to this guy within 24 hours of even knowing he existed. So that's the power of LinkedIn. Now, obviously, your profile has to be in good order because I know that guy checked me out. So he did his due diligence and looked at my profile, and had my profile been not in good nick, then he would not obviously responded in the way that he did. But I got that phone call. And if you think about your definition of marketing, my definition of marketing is anything and everything that you do that gets you to a one-to-one conversation. At which point your marketing is finished and business development and sales take over, which are totally different skills. I'll give you another example. I was at a networking event recently in a pub run by a big local firm of solicitors. And in the group, there was the managing director of the solicitors, who have got about 10 offices, and 3 or 4 other people. And to be fair, people were mostly being cynical about LinkedIn. So I turned to the managing director of the solicitors and I said, let me ask you a question. We hadn't met before today. If I'd have picked up the phone and rang your company and said, can I speak to you? What's the odds I would have got through? And he said, you wouldn't have done. He said, and I then said, okay, and if I'd have sent you an email saying, can I have a meeting? Can we have a conversation? What's the odds you'd have seen that email? He said, highly unlikely, I probably wouldn't have done. So I then said, had I sent you a personal message on LinkedIn, would you have seen it? He said, I read all my LinkedIn messages. So again, LinkedIn can get you to those key decision makers in a way all the normal old-fashioned way of doing stuff doesn't work. So I hope that's been of some help to you. If you'd like to know a little bit more about how I help people or how your LinkedIn profile and your LinkedIn strategy could be a lot better, then please get in touch. My name's Ian Preston. My telephone number is 07504 056 368 and my email address is info@ijpconsultancy.co.uk. But of course, you can always find me on LinkedIn as well. Have a great day. Cheers.